overview of how Intuition works. This is sort of what it looks like. You can edit pages, but I will start with basics. So let's see if I can get rid of this. So here we have some SaaS, and Intuition is built on Metabake, which is a CLI tool that bakes things. So this is what SaaS looks like. If we do mbake -s, it's going to create a CSS file from here. So this is nothing big, but I'm just introducing the concept. And here we have Pug, which sort of works the same way. If I do mbake dot, it's going to take head body p and create HTML from it. So any HTML tag works. You can use any HTML tag, and that's the primary language that Intuition is written in, which is really good for CDN and SEO because it's static, it's at the edge, it's very fast, etc. So, and you can create your own custom elements. So in here we have Pug as well, and there's something called Custel, and we just load the JavaScript, and from here on we can talk to that component. So anyways, this just uses standard native custom component that work in IE11, mobile, etc. And I can just show you what that component looks like in TypeScript, which is just you put the style, you put the thing in there, and then you use it, period. So again, you can create a native component and use it inside of Pug. So now let's move to a little bit higher level, and in here we have a view model. So view model is there's a README on here, you can see it online. But if you so all it does is does all the RPCs and all the calls for the view itself. And the reason the view model is on the client side is because the same code cross compiles to Express and PhoneGap, etc. So the same web app that we wrote for anything else works on native and mobile. So in here we have Electron, PhoneGap, and web app. And notice this is a symbolic link, and this is a symbolic link. But when I go into so the point is that it's the same exact application that works with PhoneGap, Electron, so it works on iOS, it works on Android, etc. So we'll just run this application real quick in native just to show you that it works. And I will go actually in here. Hold on a second. So that's what the application looks. This is actually in Electron, but it will work the same way in PhoneGap. So again, the same code you can see by symbolic links. That is exactly the same code for everything else. The code, the native library comes with user authentication, so you can register users. All this code is built in. Authenticate, add an editor, add a user, etc. So that when you have the editor, you can register them, etc. So if you run that through the tutorial, I'll show you how to add and register users. But let's go back to the application. In here, so this is what the application looks like when an editor logs in. And so anyways, there's Pug in here, and then if you want to use some custom elements, survey, star rating, spinners, what have you, you can just paste the code inside of it, so you don't have to type it in. So you can customize the code just by adding custom elements into Pug. I'll pop it up again. So there's just only 4 elements for custom components, but we'll be adding more. Thanks. That's it.